back on the road after a short little stay in Port Macquarie, 2 nights there, and we are heading today into the Oxley Rivers National Park, back up into the mountains. For a 220 kilometre jaunt through the mountains, and we have reached the furthest east that we're going to travel on this trip. So Port Macquarie obviously was on the coast, and we are heading back west, slowly working our way back towards Adelaide now. So this is going to be the last little jaunt through the New South Wales forests. Hopefully a nice one. It's supposed to be good. Looks good. I'm not quite sure where we're going to end up tonight. We could still be in the national park here. There's definitely a couple of campsites in there which look quite inviting, but really, like most other days, we'll just see where we end up. So as we do start to head west, once again we're going to be seeing the landscape change quite a bit. Unlike the journey over, I'm sticking a little bit further north this time, so in some regards a little bit more remote. Very quickly you'll see the land dry out, and we'll be, I think, first day or so after we get out of the forest we'll be on Bitumen Road, but then I'm going to, certainly from Wilcannia, I plan to head down a dirt road to Menindee and then through to Mildura. I have done the section from Burke to Wilcannia along the dirt there before, so I'm not going to redo that. It's quite a decent stretch of dirt. And whilst I do enjoy the dirt, my memory of it was it being fairly corrugated, which even on a dirt bike isn't the most fun when you're riding on it all day. And last time I did that it was, I think, over 40 degrees for the whole day. I was slightly dehydrated when I arrived in Wilcannia. I was a bit red and salt crusted shirt that I was wearing. I will say one thing about this area of the mid-north coast of New South Wales: it's the area of lawn maintenance. There is so much grass around, but credit to the locals, pretty much every town that I go through, they have massive lawns and massive parks, even the farmland. It's all so well maintained. It must be hundreds and hundreds of hours of cutting grass going on around here. They are truly dedicated. There is hardly a lawn that is not well maintained. It's gonna be a day on the pegs today, I reckon. Might not look it, I don't know, but it is rocky as. So we take it a bit easy. It's not a race, it's an adventure ride. Oh, look at these trees, huge. Signs of some old bushfire. Those big gum trees. Up and up we climb on the rocky road. With an increasingly steep drop on the side. Gonna check the map. So we are here. To a right and a left, but I think we go along this. Yep. And we are above clouds. You can see the clouds down there nestled in the valleys. It's pretty awesome, eh? Wow. Oh, so lush and green. Dense foliage. Oh, look at those elephant ears just naturally growing there. How cool are they? Yesterday had the most incredible sight. I saw a group of bats migrating south to north towards the warmer climes, escaping winter no doubt. And there were just millions of bats in the sky, basically from as far south as you could see to as far north. There was a thick chain of bats. They were just flying overhead. Oh, I mean, I didn't sit there and watch the first to the last, but it's just, I was walking along for half an hour probably watching them, and there was no end in sight. Just, it was quite remarkable. Just the sky was almost black with bats. National Park. Here we go, up and then around. So we're now in the Willi Willi, Willi Willi National Park. As we descend into the darkness and the thick undergrowth. Golly, it is very thick with vegetation through here. Absolutely stunning. In a little way we should hit a campsite where I think it'll be a good spot to have some lunch. This is the Brushy Mountain Campground. What a nice spot. Check it out. Nestled right up here in the mountains, in a dense forest. What a beautiful spot. Absolutely smashing. This is going to be our lunch spot for the day. We're up here in the Werrikimbe National Park, and this particular area is where the Junguddy people would come during the warmer months to harvest food and perform rites and social rituals. The national park, or this area, is part of a cool, temperate rainforest, and it's one of the internationally renowned places where you will see the Antarctic birch. It's quite a cool campsite. So in the Brushy Mountain campsite, and you're surrounded by these tall gums. There's also just a little short walk that you can do, and within 300 metres there's a beautiful little waterfall. And the only one up here at the moment. It is beautifully quiet, peaceful, just birds, insects, lizards, etc. Yeah, absolutely fantastic spot. Boy, that was a lot of water. Oh, I got a bit soaked. Holy shit. Okay, different strategy this time. I'm going to take it a bit easy. It's quite steep on the other side there. She's a bit sandy. Oh, she's very sandy. Not too deep, but let's test the Okay, bottom's not too bad. Exit on the other side's going to be interesting. Nope. Okay. Whew. It was definitely a bit deep and she was flowing. Okay. It's muddy or what? Alright. Not bad, should have been able to do that. How to practice in riding in mud. It's not too bad. Rightio. Should be able to pick this one up this way. It is worse than I thought. Alright, this might be a bit of a mission. Righto, so actually, it's really slippery. And as soon as if I try and stand there, the bike just slips back even with both brakes on. So fucking slippery. Anyway, we'll get there. We made it out of that bit. I wonder how many more of those we got to go. That was fun. Whoo! That was a workout, man. Alright, all in one piece. Take it easy. Steady she goes. That's really slippy mud. Slippy mud. Duh. It's sort of clayey. On that slope, and with both brakes, the bike just wanted to slide backwards. That was fun. Oh, got me warm. Look at me. After lunch ride is a bit different to before lunch. Get out. It's flying into me bloody helmet. Get out of it. Ah, it's coming off. No, bugger off. Ah! Oh, yeah. Get out of it, you fucking whatever you are. Ah! I'm having a fly or a bee or whatever that is. Wouldn't have been a bee, whatever would have stung me. Holy shit, that's a big snake! Holy mother! Kind of past the northernmost point or section of this track, And we start winding our way back south again now, and in a wee way there will be a campsite. Definitely going to have a break there and assess whether we forge on or say, hey, let's just chill out and set up for the evening. So really starting to come down now, so I think we're just a little way from campsite. I haven't bothered to stop putting my jacket on yet because I'm getting a bit wet. Wee bit of a downpour. Yeah, just started coming down the last 5 minutes. 5 minutes, no more than 10. I'm pretty soaked. Wouldn't take long. Wasn't really time to stop and get my wet weather gear on. Only way to stop and see the dirt and stuff there. And shitty thing is, well, I'm fortunate. I don't think there's any hard shelter that I can sleep under tonight. Not the end of the world, but that would have been preferable. Right, yo, made a decision. We are going to push on. The shower has passed over. There's a nice campground here. It's quite nice, but still early. It's just gone 3 o'clock. And there's another nice looking campsite that is about 56 kilometres away according to the GPS, so going to press on to there, I think. Finishing today at the Tia Falls campground. What a day. We had it all. We had ups, we had downs, we had rocks, we had mud, we had water, we had rain. We started off at sea level, we climbed up into the mountains, through the forest, and now back out again. And finishing a longish day with this beautiful sight in the background there. Tia Falls. Covered some good ground today. Feeling it. It was a bit more of a workout today. Obviously having to pick the bike up a few times isn't the easiest thing. It's not too bad though. But on the pegs for most of the day, which was great. Absolutely love it. It was, yeah, really, really awesome. Really good day. Had that patch of rain in the afternoon, got a bit soaked, but made the right decision, and instead of stopping at the campground there, kept on going, and it cleared up and is relatively mild, so actually everything sort of dried out by the time I got here. There was a little bit, a few drops of rain around when I arrived here, so I quickly put the shelter up. And but yeah, all relatively dry. Good day out, really good day out. As we day one of our journey back west, slowly heading towards Adelaide. Good day. Let's see what tomorrow has in store.